Hello guys, I decided that I am going to do a review on my Umarex XBG BB gun. I've seen some videos on YouTube of this particular gun, and I just haven't been too impressed. There's been a couple that I enjoyed, but a lot of them just don't seem to cover some of the things. Now, I'll just start off right now that I do have it in a holster. I got this actually at Walmart for, I believe, $7. It's a great holster. I believe it's made for BB and pellet pistols. Great place to put your little thing of BBs. I use two different things of BBs, or kinds, sorry. Daisy is one of my favorite brands. Not BB gun wise, I really don't care for Daisy BB guns, to be completely honest. They're okay, but they feel very cheap. I also use, as you can see in the video, Copperhead ammo. Call me crazy, but the Copperhead actually does feel a little bit lighter than the Daisy ammo. I'll have to do tests. I already have the clip ready for tests tomorrow or whenever there's a decent day to find out which ammo seems to shoot better penetration. Now, we're going to go over the whole setup of the gun. Alright. CO2. Basically what you do is you unscrew this bottom part right here all the way. You put the CO2 in, hold it with your finger, screw it in. Now do it very fast or some of the CO2 will leak out. It doesn't even have to be fast, it just has to be constant. Now the clip, there's a button, sorry to hold it upside down, on the left side of the gun and the clip drops. And for some reason on my gun, a BB always falls out when I do that, but that's kind of part of it. The internals are completely metal as far as I know. The outside casing is a very, very decent plastic for being $29, depending on where you get it at and what the price is at the time. They also give this gun with a synthetic stock that is a submachine gun type stock that comes with it, and it's okay. The cool factor is pretty cool. I had an incident. Actually, I bought this gun years ago, and the gun didn't go right in the stock from the box, right into like the gun stock itself, because there's a plastic thing that this actually fits into that turns it into a submachine gun type deal. And it shot inside. The BB got stuck inside the stock, blew the stock out, and shot plastic in my face. And I returned the gun, and I realized that I should have kept it because I liked the pistol. So they actually started selling the pistol separate at the time, a couple years later, and I decided to get the pistol. Now, the pistol is not the best. It's not the worst. I like it better than Daisy. Daisy really hasn't put out anything lately that I've been too impressed with pistol-wise. Crosman seems to have a CO2 leaking problem, at least that I've noticed. This gun, it's not good for it, but I do have tons of the same CO2. So I really don't care about leaving CO2 in the gun. Now, leaving CO2 in the gun can harm it by changing the valve shape, and what that does is you can't use any other types of CO2, and I do use the Crosman CO2, which seems to do very well. Shots wise, I honestly haven't really ran out of CO2 doing just straight shots. If I were to take a guess, I'd say about 100 in this gun. There's not really too many mechanics within this gun. It's a very basic gun. It shoots 410, but from what I've seen, it shoots around 390 to 400, give or take what ammo and all that good stuff. But if I were to rate this gun right now, I would have to give it, for what it is, I'd give it a 7 out of 10, 10 being the best. It could be better, but for the price, and I've owned tons of BB guns, so I kind of have an idea of what's decent, what's not, and for the price and everything, this gun's definitely worth trying out, especially if you're getting into the beginnings of BB guns. Now, would I recommend this particular gun for self-defense? Because I mean, I know I have some viewers in Canada, and I don't know if they're interested in this video, but I really don't know. If it comes down to it, the person doesn't have a weapon, they're coming at you though, and it's a dire situation, brandishing the gun's probably your best bet. But brandishing the gun can also cause a incident to escalate. So I can't say upon it. Would I use it if need be? Depending on the situation, yes. There are 19 rounds in that gun coming out at 410 feet per second, obviously, give or take. And, I mean, at the least, it'll slow somebody down. I would never want to harm somebody. But I'm just saying, for people who are curious in that sense, that it's a possibility. The main reason I own this gun is because I live out, I guess people would consider it the country. And the problem that I have is there are wild animals that you can't keep track of, and, you're in the dark, and you turn a corner, and, I mean, who knows, there could be a rabid fox or whatever. And I'm not at the age yet where I can carry a pistol. I can't get my concealed carry permit yet, is what I mean by that. And honestly, I would think that would stop a small to medium animal. Now, I would never just kill an animal for the fun of it. It would obviously have to be, self-defense or something like that. But it gives me a sense of security, at the least. I would like to get a rifle of some sorts, pellet rifle, just because pellets are more accurate and fun to shoot with. And not for hunting purposes of any means, just to target practice. I'm not too much into the BB and pellet gun hunting. I mean, I see people do it, but just nothing that's really striked my interest. But overall, I like the gun. I like the holster. You could also fit CO2 in here, which is great, depending on what your ammo is in, if it's in something like this that you carry around. But for me, what I do going outside, it would be better to carry the ammo than it would be the CO2, because the CO2 lasts so long on this gun. I have not noticed a CO2 leak on this gun either. The gun's very solid, very reliable, doesn't get jammed. It pretty much won't let you down, and I would highly recommend it. I'm going to try a slow motion test and a shooting test between the two ammos, and we're going to see what kind of damage this gun can do just between the ammos and go from there. I'm not going to do any velocity testing or feet per second testing just because I don't have the technology. But the slow-mo technology I should have, as long as everything's set up right. So I will let you guys know. Please follow the rest of my BB gun videos. I'm going to do a whole series on this gun. And I'm going to purchase more guns and try out different guns of the BB and pellet gun range, of course, to see which one I like the best and maybe start a hobby, collection, whatever. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe and check out my other videos. Have a good day.